Hello and welcome to the unofficial BSHL Senior Hockey League podcast. I'm your host, Corey, joined by my co-host, Corey.
Man, I'm hungover.
Missing some hockey area. Nothing to look forward to this weekend.
Yeah, well, we
Some
got some
stuff.
stuff.
So let's start. Let's just talk about the main thing that's been kind of getting sent to me by a lot of people, and a lot of people are talking about it. All of the fights, everything that happened. I'm not going to go into detail on it. I'm not going to talk much about it, but my biggest problem with it is it takes away from what matters to me. And that is that team played their hearts out. They played their asses off. They beat the Buck-Touche season 7. Nobody
Slate
thought
the dragon.
Yeah, I mean,
those are your exact words.
This team did just it was a memorable run, one that we'll remember for years. And I hate that the main thing that people are focusing on are things that are inconsequential at the end of the day towards an amazing hockey season, one of the best seasons of senior hockey in years, and a great championship run by a very deserving team of some pretty great guys. So, that's my comment on it. For anybody expecting us to make a comment, there it is. I love the BSHL. I love senior hockey. I'm always going to love the BSHL. I'm always going to love senior hockey. Probably going to love the NSHL next year too. That Nova Scotia League looks pretty sick. But we're always going to be here. We're always going to support. And it's not that we don't see those things. It's that we don't want to dwell on it because there's so much positive, and that's what we focus on in this podcast. So
my 2 cents on it is it pisses me off. It just pisses me off, and you got a team that deserves more praise. Not only did they slay the dragon, but they slayed a second one after. And it's all about the fights, and it's all about this, and people to blame for all that should be ashamed. That's my 2 cents.
It's very unfortunate, but congrats to the Northmen once again. We're gonna talk a little bit about this upcoming weekend. We're kind of excited. First, Corey, how's your week been? How you been, buddy?
Good. I'm trying to remember what I'm doing now. We've been busy with the other podcast.
We've been busy with everything, 2 podcasts and everything else. So there's an interview coming up. It's actually going to be out when you listen to this on the Maritime Warrior, which is Corey's YouTube channel. For our other podcasts, it's kind of like our side hustle podcast where we have a lot of fun. We had a guy, he's just a Maritime wrestling legend, a guy named Remy Petit, who's been wrestling in the Maritime since 2000. And I mean, really breaking out in 07. A little bit before that here and there, but he shared this amazing story with us about the honky tonk man urinating on the side of his car that I thought was pretty fun, and some other good stuff. So that interview's out right now on Corey's channel, and I highly recommend this Friday at 9:00. We're going to be releasing an interview with a young guy that pretty much nobody listening to this has ever heard of, but his name's Big Bad LG, and he's hilarious, man. He's a complete hoot. Some of the most fun we've had doing an interview with somebody. So get on over to the Maritime Warrior, subscribe to that channel. It's Corey's channel, and there's a podcast we do with a couple of our good buddies, Jason and Mark the Mark. We're having a lot of fun with that though, Corey.
We really are. Finally, we have a wrestling podcast done well, done every week. And we got 4 guys, and we found a formula that works, and we're just having a blast with this.
Yeah, so go check that out. Sub, give us some support over there, because we're going to have a lighter summer here. So let's talk about our summer schedule this year, Corey. Last year, we did once a week. It was kind of hard to sustain. Not a lot to talk about in the off season. So then we talked about taking the summer off completely, and that didn't feel right either.
No.
So what you can expect from the unofficial BSHL Senior Hockey League podcast this summer is keep an eye on our Facebook page. We're going to be going to things. We're going to be sharing pictures. Obviously, it's not done for us yet this season. We've got some events this weekend that we'll talk about in a moment. But after that, you'll see us slow down a little bit. So we're going to be releasing an episode on the first Tuesday of every month. And if there's any really big news, you can expect for us to do just a drop-in episode or
Yeah.
something, because we're around, we're going to be here, we'll talk, but the weekly episodes are tough through the summer with everything going on. And
Yeah.
frankly, you people don't want to hear us talking in the summer about nothing. So we'll take a scale back this summer and see how it feels. But we'll be back on the first Tuesday of every month, and a little bit on the side if there's a need. So keep an eye on the Facebook page, keep an eye on the YouTube. Thank you all for your support. We certainly do appreciate it. Corey, how do you feel about that plan?
I'm okay with it. It's not going away completely until we start back in October or September, actually. During work season, for me, it'll be a lot easier. We'll have a lot more time to focus on the wrestling podcast too, because that just literally started a month ago.
And it's kind of taken off. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. When the Coreys do a podcast, they put their heart and soul into it, and you get gold sometimes. And even if we wouldn't get any views or anything, it's fun to just hang out with Corey, with Jason, and that Mark the Mark, and just shoot the shit. And getting wrestlers on is just a plus. It's fun.
I think the key, and if anybody's listening to this and you're thinking about starting anything, be it a YouTube channel or I don't care what you want to start, a podcast, if you just want to start doing anything in life, have fun with it. If you're having fun with it, I look at like Up and Adam, that Adam story started.
Yep.
Up and Adam on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere. He looks like he's having fun with it. And I think that's the key. If you're enjoying yourself and you're having fun, it comes through and people want to check you out. Like when Corey's doing a live stream, you can tell that he's having fun doing that live stream. And that's going to make people tune in. The hockey's great. But if Corey was just on there monotone bitching the entire time, nobody's listening to that. It's all about, staying positive, having a lot of fun. And we have a lot of fun with this. So the big part of that is thanks to all of you. So
absolutely. You know what my wish list is for next season?
I mean, I'm not going to give you a lap dance, so you can keep asking. You can ask and beg and laugh. But
I've already put that one to bed. I know he's not going to do it. I'm not going to get my lap dance. It's fine.
Not happening.
I'll live with it. It's fine.
Go ask Travis. I've told you that.
I really want someone from Nova Scotia to start a podcast like we did, so I can follow that league closely.
Yeah, I agree completely. So I've heard some good rumors about them. They're gonna have multiple teams in that league, and it's gonna be pretty good stuff. If anybody's listening to this and you're a part of that league in any way, shape, form, hit us up. We'd love to have you on. We'd love to talk to you. Absolutely. But yeah, it'd be amazing if there was an unofficial NSHL podcast. That would be pretty great.
If you don't know how, hit up myself or Corey, and we'll give you pointers. We'll send you YouTube videos. We'll tell you what you need, because this has been fun as hell to do this. And it's a reward when a season ends, sour note or not, there is a feeling of satisfaction that, you accomplished something. You went through an entire season doing live streams and podcasts and all that, and it's rewarding.
Yeah, given all those guys on the ice the appreciation and the respect that they deserve.
Exactly.
Covering it the way that I wish more people would cover senior hockey, because it's amazing hockey. These guys are not. This isn't beer league, man. These guys are athletes. If you think it's beer league, I want you to look at Bryce Milson off the ice. Dude's got fucking cannonballs on his shoulders. It's ridiculous. But we love it, man. We do appreciate it and all the support. And I know having the guys tell us how much they appreciate what we do only fuels it more. It's a mutual thing where we enjoy going, we enjoy doing it, they enjoy what we do. Life's great. The next thing I want to get into is this Saturday, 2 p.m., the Miramichi Northmen are going to have their victory parade in Miramichi. They're going from the library to the Civic Center. We'll be there. We'll be taking pictures. We'll be covering it some. We will be back next Tuesday. This is not the last episode of the season. We'll be back next Tuesday to talk about that. Corey, how do you feel about a victory parade? I love it.
I mean, They deserve it. You know, they
Yeah,
are the champions. So if you have the means to do it, do it. I believe we will be there, right?
we will be there. So that's going to be awesome. Later on that same day, we're going to be in Bucktouche at the Bucktouche JC's Gala. So
Mhm.
we got invited to that. We certainly do appreciate that invite from Jeanette.
Absolutely.
So we'll be reporting back with the winners from their awards. It's cool. It's cool that they do that. I wish more teams would do that. I think it's a way to show your players that you appreciate them, and a nice way to get everybody back together one more time. But
I love the Bucktooth JC's organization. It's a classy organization, and the fact that they thought of including us in this is very cool. You know, Jeanette has become a massive supporter of us, and we support the JCs. Obviously, we think I still say the JK is my favorite arena to visit.
man, so I had my mind blown about the JK about 2 weeks ago. So about 2
Really?
weeks ago, I went and saw Graceland's game, and my cousin Graceland plays
Yep.
U18 AAA. So for anybody that doesn't know that, so she was in. It was the provincials, and they were playing the Moncton Rocket. Rocket. I feel like they're the Rocket. They might not be the Rocket. Whatever. They were playing the Moncton team, and I'm downstairs taking pictures with Tracy, and I'm in the corner that if you come in the JK through the main door and you turn right and go down those stairs, that's the corner.
Is it the
What?
Flyers?
No, the
No.
Flyers are the team that was playing afterwards. That's Danny Crazy.
Okay.
Who I think they won their provincial, so good for them. Congrats,
there you
guys. Congrats to Danny, congrats to all those players. But yeah, so we're there, and I'm with Tracy, and I go, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I have to run upstairs, and I turn around, and in that corner, there's a bathroom downstairs.
Yeah.
I
You didn't
didn't
know that?
know. No.
So
I took a
game
picture of the bathroom and texted it to Ricky. I was like, did you know there's a bathroom down here? And he was like, yeah, dipshit, I did. And he didn't really say that, but he should have. And I was like, I had no idea.
So game. What was the game I went to Bucktouche and you went to Elsie? I think it was game
Beats me,
game
man.
5, maybe. I think it was game 5
Of the second round?
of the second round. Yeah, of the semifinals. It was Bucktouche and Miramichi.
Yep.
So I was in that corner with Ricky taking pictures, and I noticed it was there, and I was like, huh. Because it blends in perfectly. You don't notice it if you're anywhere else, but there you don't notice it.
I had no idea. Anyway, blew my mind. I'm like, I've been to this rink hundreds of times. Had no clue. I used to go to the gym at that rink. I used to go walking around the walking track at that rink. Like, I've been at that rink so much.
Yeah, but it's below you. It's like,
hey, below me, below you. Settle. It's a really lame joke.
It really was.
kinda
You
tried
failed
in
on
there.
that one.
I did. So that's going on this week, and we'll have some pictures and coverage from that. Besides that, I think that's about all we got. Corey, you got anything else?
Thank you very much to the supporters, the BSHL fans, the BSHL, the promotion as a whole. You know, the players,
Promotion?
the league. My bad.
This guy's still
Just
got his head in the wrestling podcast over
there you
here.
go. So thank you to the league. Thank you to all the teams and management and everybody. And here's to season 3.
Indeed. So we'll be back next Tuesday with some conversation around the parade. I think the whole podcast crew is going there. Should be a fun time. And we'll talk about the JC's banquet as well. And yeah, see you next week. Thanks for being here, Corey.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see you soon.
Take care.